Belarus made it clear a while back who is going to be in their final, and they have had auditions, and they had everything from a polar bear to a man reading a book, and here is going to be my top 5 out of those who were actually chosen to be in the final in Belarus. Now, just to make it clear, I actually recorded this video twice, and there's a lot of videos actually I have recorded that wasn't meant to come out, since my Melody Grand Prix video. But that doesn't happen much because of time issues. I had some ready for Christmas that I wasn't able to completely edit, and then the deadline had passed. So I'm sorry for that. There's a lot of videos I had that I wanted to be able to upload, but I decided I'd rather now redo some of them. And this is one of these because Belarus, when it comes to copyright, I have gotten 2 videos taken down. For this, I'm going to be talking about my top 5, and my 5th place is a song called On the Red Line. The artist has a very good voice, and he has a cool kind of stage presence. I think, of course, you need to change up his outfit, but other than that, I actually like, his style. I think that this is a song which needs more work, but there is something here which is catchy, and he got the voice to deliver. He isn't, he's someone who has this stage presence of an Ivan, but the thing is that Ivan didn't really have much of a stage presence when he won in the national final, but when he was on the Eurovision stage he had lots of it. So this takes time, this takes work, and this also takes a good show. Maybe On the Red Line will have that. Then we have my number 4, which is Let's Come Together. This is catchy, this is kind of like a Disney Lion King song. This has rhythm, this has a catchy chorus that really stood out because there weren't many good choruses. And I think that was actually an enjoyable song, and it is a song which will bring life, which always is a big plus. And same here, there is a very good voice. Then we have my 3rd place, and for this I actually need to look at the title because this is not in English. This is Itkjumve Mavruke Expikvukva. It's a song by the Navi band. They have a very screamish song, and I like that. It goes from being slow and just nice and warm and all that till hey, 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 yo. That's hey, 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 yo. They have chemistry together, they have good voices too, and they have this crazy chorus that I love. I think that if there aren't many crazy acts or comedy acts, this can actually be taken as kind of that route. Although I actually think the song is pretty serious, but it's still very fun. Then we have my number 2, which is the song I think will win. We Should Be Together is this one called. This right here, this has a very good melody, this has a very good vocalist, backing vocalist, everything here is kind of on point. There are some sound issues, but I will actually take it as this is an audition, so there's bound to be some issues there. I think that actually here we have a very cool and strong pop song, and it's actually one of the strongest pop songs I think so far out of the national selections I've heard. So I'm actually very positive to what they have here with this song, and I think that it might not do too well for Belarus, but it's definitely something catchy and fun to look out for. But then we have my number 1, which is Voices in My Head, and I'm actually very happy that we have a song like this, because I can't remember the last time I heard or saw something similar. Here we have a man which stands there and he seems very vulnerable, and he is singing, and then he starts to read a book. This has gotten very mixed feedbacks from people who have talked about this song, but I think this is excellent, and I actually imagine this being one of the big numbers in Eurovision if it actually wins. I can imagine there being light up stage when he sings, and then when the book comes he goes and grabs the book. It's completely silent and dark, and you just see him in a spotlight, and he starts to read, and I think him reading just adds so much. The high notes and the English that is kind of broken is very powerful, and it creates emotions and realness, and it really makes the song stick with you. It's one of those songs that almost took my breath away, and that's saying a lot. You know, this is an audition, but still it was a lot of power and a lot of things that was just coming from small things in the song. He comes across as very genuine, and this comes across a lot stronger. This song becomes very, very strong because of this element, and it's fresh, it's new, it will stand out, and I think it will stand out in a very positive way, because I think not many has seen something like this, and the fact he does this, you know, it's very brave. This feels like real emotions instead of a song which is, oh, this sounds beautiful, let's sing it. This sounds more like, this is me wanting to tell something to the world, and that's definitely the platform to do it. But that is my thoughts on Belarus and their selection. I think that they might actually have a good chance. There isn't a Ivan amongst these, but there definitely are a few good ones here to look out for. And unfortunately there is no polar bear in the national final, but there's always 2018.